Of course, the other big thing in Michael's life is that he's a playwright. He's been writing plays for a long time now. But writing is a little bit of a challenge for Michael because, well, let's just say that having a computer probably really helps, because deciphering his handwriting, Jesus Christ, reading his handwriting is so bad, I'm afraid that it's going to cause dyslexia in me when I read it. You know, like it's contagious. If we get a letter, oh, a letter, how nice, oh my God, what is it? This letter's disease, somebody kill it! Oh. But I always appreciate getting mail anyway. Especially when Karina and I were in the Marshall Islands. The mail would arrive and she'd be going through it. She'd say, oh, Jacob, here's a letter from your mom, and here's one from my brother, and oh, here's one. Well, I don't really know who this is from. Do you know a retarded monkey with epilepsy who might also be drunk? I had to explain to the other volunteers about Michael, my semi-literate friend, so that they wouldn't think that I was getting weekly letters from a 7-year-old, which would be somewhat creepy. His spelling is also it poses a challenge to reading his letters. It's worse than some of my Marshallese students was. Think about that, you know, a 16-year-old kid whose first language isn't English, who's never seen a library, never been on the internet, probably never heard of a bookstore, barely has anything that can even be loosely called elementary school. His parents own no books. He has no desire ever to read or write anything, ever, for the rest of his life after school. Now, the words that he writes, when you put them together, you know, that student's not going to win any prizes for that, but Christ, at least I can read them. But it's not Michael's fault. You know, it's not Michael's fault. The same ass-backwards genes that caused his parents to re-elect Bush and Cheney and to still really, truly believe what Fox News tells them, they're expressed in Michael as dyslexia. And honestly, hasn't he gotten the better end of that? Now, Michael really does have a great memory. He can remember every stupid thing you've ever done or said, and every way you've ever upset him, and he might bring these up at any time if you're disagreeing with him, regardless of how irrelevant they are. It's a little surreal. It's sort of like it's sort of like arguing with somebody on Fox News or like juggling landmines. You never know when one's going to go off. I guarantee you, even if he's laughing tonight, somewhere in the back of his mind, he's keeping track of what you're saying about him. He's keeping track of what you're laughing at. And in those deep recesses, he's storing it all. He's recording everything. And his subconscious is saying, oh yeah? Oh, I'm going to get that motherfucker. And that one, and especially that one. And someday, weeks from now, maybe months, maybe years from now, you're going to be arguing about something stupid, something petty, and he's going to bring up tonight. And who knows, if you're lucky, he might even offer to let you put him into a headlock.